10 languages.
Might as
Play
well.
rock, paper, scissors for 10 minutes.
Go for it.
Alright, I start doing that. Everybody stands around.
Do any of us have pen and paper? Should we start? Or not pen, but quill and paper. Should we probably copy this down to see if we can?
There is some in my bag, and I toss my bag to Khalid.
Right.
And start ritual casting.
So while she's ritual casting, Khalid is trying to transcribe the hieroglyphs.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make you roll for that.
Thanks.
Cam will go peer at the ruins just to see if anything he recognizes.
Yeah, no, it's not something you would recognize.
Okay.
Directly.
Go back to peeking out the windows to see if I see anything.
All right. Well, it's pretty good. You know, they're meant to. This aerospace makes the overlook here. See, especially when where Stump is standing right now, it kind of overlooks the approach you had when you came in. Which the guy looking out that window rolled a 2 on his perception check, which y'all rolled 3 on stealth. So congratulations.
Cam will stand there with his crossbow. Pew 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 pew.
Okay.
Just because.
Anybody else doing anything while Elspeth is spending the afternoon?
No.
All right. So y'all hang out until Elspeth finishes casting.
I like to imagine it's like the Pally bubble hearth that takes a really long
Yeah.
time.
Somebody comes and kicks you and start over. Yeah, and as you finish that, it makes more sense to you, and it's basically like this row of description started by like vengeance, and then there is almost like an outline, like river, forest, like black, return.
Interesting. They say they want vengeance on the half-orc and the tiefling.
What?
That is a lie. That is not what it says. Honestly, it does not. It does not
Khalid
make
is
it.
going to throw the quill at her.
You totally get sniped. It does not make a lot of sense to me. Something about a river and black and vengeance in a forest. My first guess is perhaps the negative energy that we see through the forest, the black. But I mean that is a full guess on my part. This is so far beyond my studies. Murder may know more about these.
Does understand language? Does it let you know what language it is? So you should understand.
I don't remember. I think I just know the literal meaning.
Okay.
My Roll20 is moving so slow. Can you do the
So there were no stairs up or
understand
down or
languages
anything.
look up thing?
No, not in here. No.
Thank you. Because my Roll20 has pretty much does the best.
So this area in here, did we ever find it?
What area and where?
This area?
I don't know what this area is.
Can you not see all those circles?
That is a wall.
It's comprehend languages.
We didn't see anything here either.
Can you stop abusing your keyboard?
It's comprehend languages.
Oh, you must be touching the surface in which words were written. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
you gotta
touch
drag
the
your
wall.
fingers over it. Understand it? Some of it comes off on your fingers.
Totally cool with it. I just kind of like brush it off.
Little,
What?
You know, it smears kind of blood-like.
Yeah.
Well, this is far beyond me, in honest.
So you said it was vengeance, river, forest, and black?
Yeah, something about vengeance and a black river in the forest.
There's something
I
about
said
a
vengeance, river, forest, black, return.
To me, this sounds like the religious sort of hocus pocus, voodoo sort of thing,
Interesting.
superstitions and all that.
So we pretty well cleared out this path.
Yep, seems so.
Yeah. As far as you know.
Damn it, Tad.
do wonder though, with the way this looks like a cave entrance, if there is a portal or something here, but that is, I've never dealt with that sort of thing.
Alex, you want to take a quick look around, see if you can find anything odd about this?
I mean, I can. I'm gonna look around.
Cam
What?
will go with Alex.
What are you looking around?
Like, in this room?
What do you want me to look for?
So
Besides,
this place looks like a cave entrance?
Where?
On the mural.
Oh, I thought you were saying this room looks like a cave
No,
entrance.
I think
Okay.
the mural is made to look kind of like
Yeah,
a
the
cave
mural
entrance.
kind of looks like this.
So,
kind of
else-
like crudely drawn.
Yeah,
mountain
Elspeth's argument
cave.
was like maybe it has portally potential, but that would be way beyond her.
And I think that would be way beyond the goblins that we've encountered as well. I think anything that would be powerful enough to create something portal-like, we would not have so easily dispatched.
Well, yes, but I mean, we are under the impression that obsidian has been here, correct? So
I mean, it is possible.
this was my assumption. I don't think that
Perhaps it's
obsidian.
directions.
It's fair. Do
Well-
we know anything about a river in the area?
When I was doing my sort of reconnaissance and checking stuff out, did we hear anything about a river? Did anybody mention a river? I don't remember. So
No, nobody's mentioned a river to you. You haven't asked either.
no, but I mean, I did ask about where we were going and for information about that. So I just don't know what information I got.
I mean, nobody you talked to said anything about a river. No.
Okay.
Well,
Well, maybe that narrows things down for us.
I suppose we continue to the tower.
To what?
It was a joke. Never mind. I will just sit in my corner.
Elspeth got punch drunk.
I'm like, what?
I think we
Boredom's-
should hole up and
boredom's setting in.
rest, a long rest.
Yeah, I think we do need a long rest. But the question is where? Do we want to go back over to that room and just camp here since this is clear? Or do we want to go out into the woods?
Well, if we went to the woods, what's our next step? Where are we going? We assumed that there would be some access to caves. Whoa, my roll 20 just fucked up. Look at
Yeah,
this
mine's
castle.
getting really wonky
Look
too.
at that. Look how crazy that is.
We looked around the area. I mean, I think that there may still be more to learn, but you know, I don't want too far until everyone has had, you know, a chance to get themselves back together.
I guess my argument is we return to town. We rest several days.
Uh-oh, we lost Khalid.
I will say that I don't know that we have learned very much here. I don't know that there is I don't think that lingering inside is a good idea, because whatever has been doing these rituals, I'm not convinced that we have dispatched of that.
Well, we can go back to town and then we can come back and check on this place again and make sure it's still empty.
This is true. Perhaps what we have learned, we can garner more information from the residents. Perhaps there's some history here that we don't know about. I don't know.
That's fair.
I mean, I suppose if you want to, what time in the day is it right now?
It is dusking.
That's
So
good.
it's a 3-hour walk. We don't even have time to get back to town before it gets dark.
Well,
So?
maybe in the woods.
You're probably around, let's see, it's probably 5 or so. 5
Yeah.
6 p.m. equivalent.
I think we
So we
still go
have
on
to
back
stay
to
here.
town, though.
Well, we can't go in the dark.
Why not?
Are you asking for trouble?
What time does
I
it usually
mean-
get dark?
To be
Did you-
fair,
It's
look
starting
where
to get
we
dark.
Are we really concerned about trouble? Do you not see that Khalid's gonna look down at himself where he is basically red, with goblin blood, or whatever color goblin blood is.
Gonna grimace and start prestidigitating.
I'm going to.
I feel
the
like
same thing.
the entire name of this whatever we have here is looking for trouble.
The problem is, of course, is that we're going to be tramping through the woods in the dark. We're going to get lost. We don't know anything that might be out there that could be bigger and worse and badder than all of these goblins. And we're going to go tramping around in the woods in the dark. Does that seem like a smart thing to do?
I never took you to be afraid of the dark, Alex.
Oh goodness. Oh, I'm gonna. Elspeth's gonna hide behind. Stop.
Cam's gonna go over to Alex. Gonna like motion.
Yes.
Her to bend down.
Okay, I'm gonna
put
bend
her
down.
on the nose and prestidigitate so she's not covered in blood.
Thank you. Thank you, Cam.
It's gonna be okay.
We have
I
Elspeth and Stump to provide us with light. If we move quickly, we can make it back to town and actually sleep in a
Okay.
warm bed.
Okay. I mean, by all means, but half of us won't be able to see in the dark, and unless Stump and Elspeth are casting light. When we cast light, we're going to call attention to ourselves in the. So whichever,
So we'd better
Let's
get
go.
moving quickly then.
I guess. And I mean, I don't think it's practical, but okay.
Any
I'm
dissents?
going to go.
Any further dissenters?
Oh,
Let's
I
go.
am-
Let's go.
I encourage you to speak up if you have something to input.
I do not have
Khalid is already out the door.
anything to say.
Cam's gonna ask Stump if he can ride on Stump's shoulders.
Of course.
If it is
Cam's
okay,
good.
I'm
How's
just going
Stump
to
doing?
walk with you two.
Stump up for carrying Cam around.
Oh.
Oh yeah. He's always up for carrying camera.
Got beaten around.
Yeah, a little bit.
Fine. Then I guess we're leaving. Going to. I've taken that bowl and that dagger and that censer, by the way.
Yes,
Okay.
Khalid has noted it down.
You wrote it on the
Kiss
paper
my butt.
after the engraving.
One. So
Let me just do this right now while I remember it. Okay, so looking at him a little closer, the dagger looks to be worth about 120 gold. The cent gold and the
Wait,
about 100 gold.
I'm not looking for values. What does the censer look like? Does it have any gems or anything on?
The sensor was worth how much?
It's got this kind of white gold and gold filigree on it, kind of covering it. What now?
can you
How
get
much
the?
was the sensor worth?
80.
I'm not necessarily selling these.
I
So,
don't care. I've got it noted in my notes.
super quick question before we head out. Do I see any resemblance between the language on the wall and the language in Obsidian's journal?
No,
Okay.
they are very different.
The dagger was worth how much again?
120.
And
The sensor was 80.
Yep.
Yeah, and the bowl's 100.
Okay.
The dagger itself. I mean, does it look to be a good dagger? Is it?
I mean, it's a fine dagger. I mean, it's a little, fancy for stabbing, maybe. Not exactly made for that. But its function as a dagger.
Can you do your detect magic thing, Elspeth?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Sure. It'll take me 10 minutes.
Okay,
Say
I'm
it's worth 10 minutes just to have you do that and walk
I'm
away.
gonna.
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the
Anything we
things back
missed.
on the.
I do that thing.
Did you, have you used your free one for the day?
I have. I used it following the Magic River Black.
Did that one not
thing.
take something kind of regent that you needed?
I don't think it's a consumable. I'm so sorry. My roll 20 is all
It
messed
didn't
up.
consume it. It's
Yeah.
because
It
he
didn't consume it,
revealed the
but I-
map. You had to refresh.
Hold on, there goes. At least it's letting me know. Let me see. Doop doop doop. Take
I don't think it
magic.
consumed though. I think it needed something.
Yeah, she got it. She bought it at
Wait, for detect magic? Detect magic doesn't take.
Okay.
It's identify that takes stuff. Detect
Okay.
magic, I get the freebie because of my background trait thingy.
Alright.
So, okay.
Alright, yeah.
Alright. I hang out for another 10 minutes.
Everybody settle in. Break out your deck of
For
cards
another 10 minutes into the dusk.
until Elspeth finishes casting her spell and kind of close her eyes and opens them back up all white again. You see this desaturated look of the whole thing. You don't see or sense any, magic that you don't already know about
Okay.
there.
Am I able, so in terms of like the corrupted ley lines or whatever, am I able to get a sense of if it's culminated here in any way, like in this castle?
No, you can still kind of, if you look, you can still see them kind of getting worse further off towards the north.
Okay. So I share that with everybody. The dark,
This doesn't seem to be like a center of it or anything.
yeah, the corruption appears to continue to the north.
Interesting. I would have thought that it would stay here.
This is what I would have thought as well, but.
Alright, well, back to town.
Okay.
Do we want to stop there?
Do we make it
Well,
back to town?
Do we get XP?
Yes.
If we get enough XP,
I
we win
wrote
the
the
long
last sessions
rest.
down somewhere. I don't remember where.
At
I have
16.
too many damn documents.
So let's see how much XP we get, and then we'll decide if we long rest in the forest or if we walk to town.
Yes.
So, where the heck damn thing did I write this in? That one? Nope.
Why is yours all clear?
Because they refreshed. Because Tab turned off the fog of 4.
Mine's being all slow.
I literally lost where I put this. I'm gonna have to calculate again.
1094.
It's very
What was
specific.
You'll get enough to level, I think.
Really?
Yes. I know it was past leveling.
I'm so excited!
I am really excited as well.
So now do we camp in the woods?
We fucking camp wherever.
I just fell asleep going out of the castle.
Change of plans.
Just go to that little room.
That's what I
So,
said.
so in all honesty, the reason I want to go back to town is I want to give us enough time to rest multiple days so we can get all of our hit dice back. Because we've been pushing ourselves through this, not treating it like it's the other campaign, when really this is campaign hard mode. And like our characters have not fully recovered.
I know it really stresses me out too because I can't keep up with it.
Yeah, the hit dice is
So
that-
It's really hard to do that.
regardless of where we camp, Elspeth would push pretty hard not to camp next to the creepy blood ritual stuff. like Elspeth is very pro woods.
Yes, I think
So.
we should.
I mean,
Go
we
home.
would go out to that room that's not near the blood ritual stuff. I mean,
At the very least, we could make it back to the mine.
Yeah, and we can camp there.
Yeah, Elspeth's super superstitious about the whole blood ritual thing. So like, if we decide to camp in the room, she'd be like, "So, Khalid, you want to go to the woods?"
I mean, we slept at that mine before, and that was only a couple hours away.
Yeah,
we can do the
we
night.
can do that.
Whatever.
I mean, it's still gonna be.
I mean,
barreling around
if
in
you
the
want
dark.
to not calculate it while we're staring at you, Tab, don't worry about it.
I want to say it's 2,100, but I'm not sure about that total.
Well, let's
How much?
make sure it's an accurate count because
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
how
that's
much
for
did he
sure.
just
We have
say?
all week.
yeah, it's not like we're gonna level right now anyway. We're nowhere near where we could.
But I
Speak
wrote
for
this down.
yourself.
Yeah.
I know I did. So, is
Yeah.
high.
All right, we need smart people to start thinking about these hieroglyphs while we're.
What's the level? Next leveling thing?
2700
And you're at what now?
total.
We're at 1606.
1606.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know you were gonna get past that.
1096. 94. 1094. 2700.
Okay, no, actually, that was wrong. Okay, so you would get, let's say, with everything, let's say you finished it, let's say 1700 XP.
And so,
You kill a lot of things.
yeah.
So 1606 plus 1700.
having trouble too.
So we're at
3306.
3306 now.
3306.
Yes.
Yay, and I could level.
Shit. Now I gotta look up the rogue shit again.
I think all you get at that level is
It's
a feat.
pretty much ability score improvement. Or
Yep.
What's that?
You can improve an ability score.
Right, roll 20 is being shit right now.
Yeah.
What if I drop y'all on the splash page?
I wonder if I should take a feat.
In most cases, unless you have a particular build planned out, it's usually better to go straight for
Ability score is
ability
really good,
score.
especially if it's dex you're racing, because you get armor class, you're gonna get attack bonus, you're gonna get extra damage.
Yeah, it helps you out a lot.
You're gonna get better initiative.
I get another cantrip.
You get those cantrip.
Favorite part.
I could get another cantrip,
Well, see, I thought about
another second level spell,
Me too.
but not yet.
And I'm gonna be
Eventually.
stupid smart now.
Right.
Are you going to 20?
Oh, I'm going to 20.
Yeah.
feet. How can I find a sort of things that so I can exclude prerequisites that don't match me?
There's not that many of them.
5e tool. Let me search it for you.
I want something that I can sort through so I don't have to go through a million feats unnecessarily.
Well, most feats are you're human, right?
Yep.
It's really not that many. That's prerequisites.
Yeah.
Okay, you say that, but I've just scrolled past 30. That prerequisite the races.
So the problem is, some of the you can't filter out a particular race because doesn't human have one? Like human determination is kind of shitty, but let's see what else. I guess I'll just sort out all of the race prereqs, and then that should help you out for the most part.
What is human determination?
You get to roll with advantage once per long rest or some shit.
Where's that from?
You increase your one ability of your choice by 1 to a maximum of 20. And then when you make an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, you can do so with advantage. Once you use this ability, you can't do it until you finish a short or long rest.
I don't know how to link this filter to you.
I don't think you can. So human determination is like discount lucky.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know why you would do that instead of lucky.
If you really need one, whatever.
I guess.
It's a UA one, so they got rid of most of those.
Oh, really?
Yes, the Arcana wants to do it. they combined a lot of them when they actually put them in books. No. Like all the skill ones became like the gifted or feat, whatever it was.
Yeah. I like how we're all like leveling our characters now.
I'm just
Assuming we're
time to
gonna
do
live
it.
to the next.
12:30 at night.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll make great
Absolutely best time to
decisions.
level your character. You pick your spells yet?
Who? Me?
But see, I
Casta.
didn't do mine because I've got to figure out
I have a
another.
couple I have to decide, and it's really based on which is going to be more fun. I'm like, message, minor illusion. I don't even care about the second level one.
Minor illusion's pretty powerful.
Yeah, but so is message. I've seen it used for great evil in campaign too.
Yeah, message I think was the one I was looking at.
Don't you have to be able to see them though?
Nope. Nope.
Really?
Yep.
I think you have to know where they are. It's some kind of weird restriction on it.
I will show you. I will show you some clips. There's a clip that we have.
Yeah,
to
you have to
see.
point your finger at towards them.
Oh, wait for message.
I could go with Colker.
Oh.
So
with a
you have to know where it
range.
is, basically. So, but then you just have to point in the general direction.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So the Skulker feat, I would have, I can hide while only lightly obscured, and if I'm hidden and I throw something at it, even if I miss it, then I don't reveal my position, and I would no longer have disadvantage on wisdom perception checks relying on sight and dim light, but that still doesn't help me for
Yeah. That's not
anything.
super.
That seems like a very bad feat.
Yeah.
Ooh, your hit point maximum increases by an amount equal to twice your level when you gain the feat, and then whenever you gain a level thereafter, your hit point maximum increases an additional 2 hit points.
Yeah, you get 2 points
Or-
per level.
You can just get 2 Constitution.
Yeah. That's only one hit.
That's only 1 hit point. But you also get all the other benefits that
Yes.
having a high Constitution gives you.
See, but if I took it, I would get it, since level is get 8 points and then 2 points thereafter, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, it's interesting. I may not get it right now, but